Hello, welcome to Junior Genius. My name is Professor Thomas. This is a quick overview about our program. If you look at the sheet basically is divided into two sectors. The first upper sector is the overview of what's involved in the course and what kids have access to. And then on the bottom here is the yearly schedule. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overview of the course. This course is comprised of one-on-one mentoring with Professor Thomas, 7 sessions. Usually they're about 90 minutes to 2 hours. Depends on how quickly the kids pick up the material and so forth. All right. Another thing that we have access to, it's our backup. It's the online classroom school. We can do one-on-one sessions if I'm out of town, if the student and the family is out of town. If COVID happens, we can go online. Everything, really cool website. Very, very interactive, much better than Zoom. It was created with kids in mind. Kids will have a marker. They can use different colored markers. I'll be able to pull up videos, pictures, PDFs. Everything is all inside this online school. We could do one-on-one mentoring sessions here, or we could do large group classes or even small group classes. All right. This is offered only as a backup in case we can't meet in person. I like meeting in person. Kids usually say it's more interactive. Pods. What is a pod? A pod is a super small group, and pods for the most part will be done in person. These two sectors are gray because it's something that is not done all the time. It's only certain selected times through the year. All right. So remember, white is always available, and the gray stuff is something that we're going to use infrequently. All right, pods, super small groups. Usually the pods will be done in the summer and in the spring. Over here, the second component is Saturday events. Saturday events usually run between 9 and 1 o'clock. Local libraries in the Twin Cities will meet. It's large group settings. Kids come in. They get a chance to meet other kids from other schools. We do some practice material, and then we partner up so kids will become the teacher if they get it right and the student if they get it wrong. Kids say that this event is probably the one that's the most interesting and fun because you get a chance to meet other kids and hear their interpretation of the material that I've taught. One-on-one mentoring, Saturday events. Over here, mock time trial testing. This is also a gray event that's done infrequently. It is done on Saturdays. It's between 9 and 1. It's always done 2 weeks starting before the actual ACT that's given. It's given twice per term for the September, October, December, and April, as well as the June test, 9 to 1 o'clock. All right, we have some circles over here. This is an independent study, so kids have access to all the material, practice tests, practice videos, video workouts, video tutorials. So website number 1 is my website, Ask the Professor. Website number 2 is specifically for math. There are tests posted on my website, so if you do a practice test in math, every one of the answer choices that you need to go over will be available on this website number 2, the math site. So that's the overview of the course. Remember, white is available all the time, and the light gray here is going to be stuff that's done infrequently. All right, yearly schedule. We start in July, but not everyone will start in July. I start in July. We have rolling admissions. Kids can jump in and out of the program depending on where you hear about Professor Thomas and where you are done with the test. All right, I start in July. It's the first week of July. We train over the summer. All of the things in the program, white and gray, will be offered starting July all the way through September. Okay, once the kids start the program, we have a focus of trying to take that first ACT in your 11th grade year in September. All right, so we have all these events. We do them over the summer. That could potentially be 5 or 6 days a week doing ACT, or depending on if you don't want to do any practice material off of the website. You train hard, you're done sooner. That's the concept. Start in July, take your first ACT in September. There is a backup ACT test a month later in October, so if you take the ACT, which I highly recommend, then you don't necessarily need to take this. However, it is available for kids that may have not finished a section with the timing, or maybe something happened. I was sick, or maybe the batteries on your calculator went out. So if you don't get a score that you're satisfied with for your first attempt, you can jump on up and take the ACT again in October. I do offer stuff preparation for that. If you're okay with your September score, then I do offer a free PSAT course. It's once a week. Come on in, work with the material, and get ready for your PSAT test, which is your National Merit Scholar exam qualifications. It's the second week of October. All right. If you're not taking PSAT and you're satisfied with September, you could take a break for a month or so, and then we'll re-prep starting mid to late October for this December test. So put a star by September. I'd like you to take that one in Junior Genius and put a star by December, because this is the one that we're trying to actually get a chance to keep that score. September will probably be our first one. Most kids don't keep that score. However, a lot of kids potentially could be done with ACT in December. In December, we will have everything available again. There'll be one-on-one mentoring, there'll be Saturday events, there'll be independent study and mock time trials. There may be some pods depending on how difficult your coursework is. I set pods up, small groups to go over practice material, and small groups to fix problems that kids are struggling with. It's basically a pod is super small group. It could be 2 or 3 kids maximum. Put a star by December, September, and December. Once you take the December and ACT in our program here, we do take a break December 15th through April 1st. I'd like kids to focus on their AP exams, their tough schoolwork. Your junior year is the year that really counts. Schools really look at that one, so make sure that you take time to prepare for your courses. I will also be overseas working on my archaeology projects. All right, we come on back here and see that we've got an in-school ACT test that's in March, and this ACT test that's in March or early April. Mostly we will practice from the material from the online independent study websites. Sometimes I will be available to teach online through our classroom, and you would take the test in school March or April. Restart the program with one-on-one sessions, Saturday events in April, and then basically we'd have those 2 events going at the same time you're getting ready for your AP exams in May. Usually the tests are done, that's first, second week of May. Here it's like May 12th, somewhere around here, AP exams. Once AP exams are done, there's going to be an uptick in Junior Genius. That uptick would now add in the small groups of pods. So one-on-one mentoring, Saturday events, pods, and independent study May 12th through the June exam. So if you want to just keep a note here, this June ACT test. So basically, to summarize the yearly schedule, if you came in July, I want you to take the ACT test in September. That's 1. ACT test I'd like you to take is December. That's 2. In school, that's required at your school. That's 3. And then down over here after AP exams, test number 4. That should be adequate for most students. We do have a backup over here in October, and we do have PSAT. So that's a quick overview. Kids, parents, thanks for watching. Bye for now.